I started photography as a teenager. I was first a skateboarder, and after that I began taking pictures of a lot of my skateboarding friends. It has grown a lot since then. Wish This Was Real, the title of the exhibition, shares the title of one of the first video works I ever made as a student. Wish This Was Real has all kinds of associations about fantasy, the imaginary, how photography allows us to project or enact a vision that we want to see within the world, that we want to make real. And of course plays with this idea of not only fantasy, but also the pursuit or sort of dreams of paradise against the backdrop of history. So.
Und obwohl es so eine frühe Arbeit ist, gibt sie schon sehr viele der Motive, der Themen, auch der Bildsprache vor, die sich dann im weiteren Verlauf seines Werks auch wiederfinden.
Tyler's first love was cinema, and cinematic references are apparent everywhere in his work, and so this exhibition includes two video works by Tyler, Wish This Was Real and Chasing Pink, Found Red, that explore ideas of youth culture, fashion, repose, and ideas around safety that are prevalent in his photographs as well.
Yeah, my work is really about blending all of those interests into one overall artistic practice. So photography, filmmaking, and of course within those realms you have fashion photography, which I explore, as well as my own sort of practice as an artist. So all of those interests come together through the lens of a camera. Yeah.
Throughout Tyler's work, he has often been interested in the idea of utopia and how Black people, whether that's young people or families or communities, can create spaces for themselves within the American landscape, can create spaces of joy and connectivity. And I would say the political content is the question of safety and the threat of violence that is sort of off stage in his work, but present in his motivations and his vision to think about utopia and places of joy and repose for Black folks.
Im ersten Kapitel Leben, Identitäten zeigen wir die frühen Porträts und Modefotografien von Tyler Mitchell. Der zweite Raum widmet sich dann der Idee der postkolonialen Idylle, der Landschaft und der Momenten der Erholung und Freizeit in dieser Idylle. Und der letzte Raum, Families, Fraternities, Familie, Geschwisterlichkeit, legt den Fokus auf Fotografie als Medium des sozialen Gedächtnisses, auf Identität, die im privaten Raum geschaffen wird, im Gegensatz zur Identität, mit der man nach außen sichtbar wird.
This exhibition considers the way that a fashion image can move through the world and the way that Tyler Mitchell utilizes the language of fashion images to portray Black communities in a variety of different ways, whether that's in the studio or in the landscape or in the home.
Die Installation in der Ausstellung, die wir altäre Felder genannt haben, ist sozusagen eine Hommage an die KünstlerInnen, die Tyler Mitchell in seiner Arbeit inspiriert, beeinflusst haben und mit denen er in eine Art generationenübergreifenden Dialog tritt.
For me, the whole idea of my work as an artist started first by seeing works by other great Black image makers, Black photographers, and Black artists. I'm talking about people like Gordon Parks, Carrie Mae Weems, even Roy de Carava. These were photographers who understood that there was a need for Black people to make images of themselves, right? That there had been a dominating, perhaps dominating narrative or media around how we understand images of Black people, and these artists worked to expand those notions and to create their own universes. So my work very much follows in that lineage.
Tyler's work doesn't come from thin air, it comes from his deep reading and appreciation of other photographers. I hope that visitors will experience the references and the moments of connection that we've displayed by other artists in this show, and to see his work in a new light. Recently, Tyler Mitchell has been pushing the boundaries of photographic presentation by making works that are on mirrors or works that are printed on silk fabric or cotton.
A lot of the work that I was making for fashion magazines like Vogue and ID and Dazed almost always featured a laundry line. I became obsessed with this poetic symbol of the laundry line as a reference to domestic space, but also as a reference to Black life and sort of working class Black life throughout the 1900s and earlier. And so printing these photographs on fabric sort of has a material resonance and significance that I just feel very moved by. Yeah, I'll say that.